Well, we have next caller online, Mr. Murthy from Malkajgiri. Well, can you hear me, sir?
Hello, good evening, madam.
Good evening, sir. So, tell me about what kind of situation was it at your electoral booth? Sir, kindly decrease the volume so
Hello.
that you can hear my voice clearly.
Hello,
Kindly
madam.
decrease the voice on television.
Yeah. Madam, I am a senior citizen.
Okay?
I have been voting for the last 7 to 8 years or something. There was no breaks.
Okay?
And suddenly, this is the only election in which my name and my Mrs. name were deleted.
Okay.
It was not there in the polling. When I went to the polling station,
Okay.
I was very sad to say that our names were not appearing on the list. How it could be? Our address is same for the last 35 years. How it could suddenly go? And it was not reflecting in any of the polling booths. I had searched more than 1.5 hours on that day. But it is very sad, this one, madam. When I am very sad I couldn't vote for my...
Well, I completely understand how downhearted and upsetting it could be, sir. But have you informed the officers in the polling booth about the issue?
Yeah, I went inside. They said they are helpless.
Okay.
They are helpless, they said. They said you go to that booth, nearby booth, and go on verifying. Try to find out. But they couldn't make it out, madam.
Okay, soon after knowing that your name is missing, how many hours have you spent in finding your name as they asked you to go from one booth to the other?
Totally, I spent more than myself and we are senior citizens. We have spent more than 1.5 hours.
Well, okay, sir. So, as a citizen who lost the right to vote, what cautions should be taken?
Yeah, I got the right. My next house is appearing, and the other house opposite, they are all, and it has been shown that some tenants are residing in our house, and some other names are reflecting on our number.
Well,
what could be, madam?
So you're saying that apart from your names, your family and neighbors' names are also missing?
It is all reflecting on in our this one. They said your name is not there, and my house address was totally deleted, madam.
Well,
how it could go?
Well,
the first time it is happening.
Well, we hear the voices of the common public where they're informing that their vote, where their names are missing from the voter list yesterday when they went to cast their vote. Well, sir, I have a question. Sir, we see that the urban population voter turnout, that is Hyderabad, has received the lowest record. Like, if this is the situation in urban area, then what could be the condition in rural areas?
Definitely, madam. If learned people and everybody are ready to put their grounds to the election commission, how could the rural people will reflect their anguish? They will be totally helpless, madam. It is high time. I am calling that everything has to be revised. And every house to house, this one has to be done. I am going to bring it to the notice. But being senior citizens, we are all helpless, madam. Some people or some forum has to be made, and then it should be, that forum or somebody should comply, some PAL has to be for the election commission.
Well, thank you for sharing your information, sir. Well, we see that common people are coming forward, raising their, calling us and letting them know they are appreciating that we took this initiative of, letting the voices out so that people will know that people are there who couldn't cast their vote and how valuable it is for them and how downhearted and disappointed they are that they couldn't cast their vote. Well, we have to see as to how the election authority will reply or respond, as we see that many are coming forward telling that they have faced different kind of difficulties. Few are saying that light settings were not right. Few are saying that the elderly people were not given the facilities which were announced before. Well, we have to see as to how and what reply will be getting from the election commission. And also we see that election commission says that it will investigate the matter now. But the voters asked what would be the utility of investigating after the elections are over. And they also informed the public about the money that flowed into Hyderabad and how strictly they seize the money. But people are questioning in regard to the facilities and how their name is deleted from the voter list when they are voting for past 20 to 30 years as mentioned by few people. And however, we see that the voter turnout in Hyderabad was recorded low, and if this was the situation, if even it will not add to the lot of person, but however we could see that the people are upsetted over not being able to cast their vote, and voters were seen complaining about missing votes at majority of booths. And how can the polling percentage be so low if the election commission is to be believed? The polling percentage fell drastically due to the missing of votes is what being questioned by the public. And we see that there were complaints of missing votes in Telangana right from the beginning, and also there are many people who are saying that they'll even go with the legal procedure if they're demanding for the justice for the people who couldn't consider or who were not allowed to vote. And there's all-round criticism that is flowing in over the inaction of the election commission in regard to the Telangana elections that took place yesterday. Well, we have to wait and watch as to how the election commission will answer to all the questions that are being asked by the common people. Well, we have a next call, Mr. Kumar from New Boinpalli. Well, Mr. Kumar, can you hear me?
Hello.
Am I audible, sir?
Yes, madam.
Sir, tell me what kind of situation was it at your polling booth?
Madam,
Yes, sir, continue. Sir, I would request you to decrease the volume of your TV so that you can hear my voice clearly.
Yes.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, madam. Are you able to hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yes. I have 3 members in my family.
Okay.
And we have filled the new forms which the people they have come to our house.
Okay.
And I got my new election ID card just 4 days before my election date.
Okay, sir.
And for my wife and my son.
Okay.
So, consequent upon my marriage, my wife and son, their name also was filled in the form.
All right. So, they also filled in the form that they couldn't cast their vote?
Yes, madam. No, not casual. They could not get their voter's identity card.
Okay.
So they were actually...
All right, sir. So, you 3 of your family members applied for the voter ID card. Only you received and the other 2 did not.
Yes, madam. Yes, madam.
Okay, sir. So, so you 3 could not possibly cast your vote yesterday, right?
Yes, madam.
Okay, sir. So, have you informed about this to any of the officers there?
Yes, actually, I questioned them. They told we can't help it because if your name is there in the list, you can cast your vote. Even I have carried my this Aadhaar card and all.
Okay. So, I'm sure it must be upsetting for you. We have to thank you for information. We have to see as to how the Election Commission will answer the queries being asked by the common public. Well, we have next caller online, Mr. Vijay Kumar from Miapur. Well, Mr. Vijay Kumar, can you hear me?
Hello.
Yes, sir. Can you hear me?
My wife was T. Nagamani.
Okay, sir.
She is a patient.
All right.
She could not walk properly. Even though I took her yesterday to poll her vote.
Okay.
But unfortunately, she couldn't poll her vote because of her name was deleted.
Okay.
She got her voter identity card and other identity cards.
All right.
I requested the concerned police officer, what is the position, please let me know. And they told me that we could not do anything. You please approach to the MRO office.
Okay. So, as your wife couldn't cast your vote, you asked for the help of the policemen there, but they said they cannot help you and asked you to go to the MRO office, right?
Okay, okay, madam. Because, hello,
Yes, sir.
she is alive. She is alive. Is it not? She is alive. But her name was deleted.
Okay.
It indicates that she is dead.
Okay, sir. So her name was deleted and it was in the other polling booth, and she cast her vote after going to the other polling booth. Well, thank you for sharing your information, sir. Well, this is what the public got to say in regard to the difficulty they faced in casting their vote, where the policeman asked the person to go from one polling booth to the other in order to cast their vote. Well, we have next call online, Rahil from Vijayanagar Colony. Well, Rahil, can you hear me?
Yeah.
So tell me, sir, what kind of difficulty you faced or what was it at your polling booth?
Actually,
Sir, I request you to decrease your TV volume so that you can hear my voice clearly.
okay.
Thank you.
My point here is I would like to inform the election officers.
Okay.
The verification what they have done in so hurry that there are several persons who died, but their names have appeared and they have we have received their election slip.
Yes, sir.
And my request in this regard is the election verification of the list
Okay.
should be done by a responsible officer, and at the same time it should be verified by some other officer so that the list can be corrected and lot of people whose names are not appeared can be verified. There is no verification, to be very frank. And
Yes,
the
sir.
persons who have visited our houses and all, their verification should be checked by another officer, so that I have seen that 3 persons in my adjacent house, they died. Their names are there and the chits are being distributed.
Well, okay, sir. So your family members or your known people who are no more in the world are the names are seen in the voter list. So have you informed about this to the officers about the issue which you faced?
The person who has came to our house two days before the election to distribute the slips.
Okay.
I have informed them that this person you are distributing is died. So he wrote on just one day before the election D, like that. So
Okay.
this process should be done. Verification should
Much
be done
before.
at least sometime back, wherein the court and the election commission has given the time to verify and all these things. This should be done at least 1 month before, so that it will help us. Those who are not there, they can be added. Those who are not, names are not there, they can be added.
Well, absolutely, sir. As you said, it is the duty of the election commission officers to recheck it prior to a month, well, not just before 2 to 3 days of the election date. Well, thank you for sharing your information with us. Well, this is what the voters who face difficulty in finding their names, and also they could see their family members' names who are no more in this world, and their names are there in the voter list. And the people who are there, who went to the polling booths to cast their votes, their names were missing from the list. Well, we have to wait and watch as to how these queries by the common public will be answered. Well, we have next caller online, Mr. Fahim. Well, Fahim, can you hear me?
Hello,
Fahim, can you hear me?
We have next caller online, Mr. Fahim. Well, Fahim, can you hear me? Fahim, madam.
Sir, before we proceed, I would request you to
डिलीट किया जा रहा है. अगर
decrease the volume, sir. Decrease the TV volume.
आईडी कार्ड को आधार
Sir,
कार्ड से
kindly
लिंक
decrease
करें.
the TV volume, sir, so that you can hear my voice clearly on phone.
यानी आधार कार्ड से लिंक करके वोटिंग डालने के लिए कहे.
ओके. तो आपने आधार कार्ड लेके गए थे, पर फिर भी आपका वोट
लिंक करके सबको वोटिंग डालने के लिए इस्तेमाल किया जाए, उससे अच्छा होगा. बहुत लेट कर दिए.
तो आप कितने देर के लिए खड़े रहे थे आपके वोट करने के लिए?
मेरा तो नंबर है, कट होगा तो इसीलिए मैं बात कर रहा हूँ.
अच्छा, ठीक है. धन्यवाद जी आपका इन्फॉर्मेशन शेयर करने के लिए. Well, we have next caller online, T.S. Vijay Kumar. Well, Mr. Vijay Kumar, can you hear me?
T. Naga, what I am hearing you, T. Nagamani is a voter.
Okay.
She got a vote in Selingapalli constituency. We were poll booth number 187.
Okay, sir.
But she's also a patient. All the way she went to the polling booth, but she couldn't vote and cast her vote because of her name was deleted.
Okay.
You please inform the chief election officer immediately to he can proceed in several ways.
Okay, sir. So, as you have called us and letting...
Hello, madam.
Yes, sir.
Sorry for the interruption. Gutta's problem is not a big problem. Because we are citizens of India. She is also patient. She is aged about 66. She all the way went to the polling booth and she could not go there.
Okay, sir.
That's her vote.
Completely, sir. Everybody's grievance, everybody's problem should be answered. Well, as you have called us and you raised your voice and told your concern as to what difficulty you faced yesterday, we'll see as to how the authorities will take action over this. Thank you for calling us, sir. Well, we have a next call online where K.R. Bulusu from Kawadi Guda to speak to us. Well, tell us, sir, in regard to what kind of experience was it? Did you face any kind of difficulty at the polling booth in which we went to cast your vote?
I see. I'm a little hard of hearing. I'm 82 years of age.
Okay,
I've
sir.
been voting since 1956. This time, when I went to the polling booth, you say I was sent from booth to booth to booth to booth. And I left this place, my home, at 7:15 in the morning.
Okay.
And I came back 11:30 frustrated.
Okay,
I found my name missing. And on the other hand, my wife, who expired on 28th of July 2010, that name is there. And I have submitted the death certificate of my wife along with that EPIC card to the MCH then in August itself, 2010. And I was so tired and disappointed. My name has been missing. My wife who died in 2010, her name is there.
Well, I absolutely understand.
Actually, at the polling booth, I wrote on that saying she expired on 28/10/2008 to say 2010. I wrote she expired on 28 July 2010. I wrote there, signed that. So I don't know, living person, they treated as dead and their name is missing.
Yes.
And my wife who died almost 8 years back, her name is there. And actually, the polling, those people are, you see, they send me from booth to booth, at least, 8-9 booths they have sent me. Finally, they said it will be at one of that, I'm not able to remember the school.
Okay.
You see, there also, I went, but one of the booth fellows, they took pity on me.
So have you informed the officers in the polling booth?
He offered his own chair, and he tried telephoning various places. I don't know where all he telephoned. But he finally could not succeed. My name is not there. My dead wife's name is there. That is the situation.
Okay.
Anyway, I hope that things would have been in this independent India in the year 2018.
Yes, sir.
When they say that everything is wonderful and excellent,
Yes,
if this
sir.
is the situation, God bless us. I'm 82. I don't know whether I will be able to go and see the next elections or all these things. But I'm just expressing my, I don't know, not frustration. I don't know what I should put it as.
Well,
And
thank you.
I hope you don't mind saying that is not a complaint against anyone.
Well, completely,
Hello?
sir. I understand how
Hello?
downhearted and disappointed
Hello?
you must have returned home.
Hello?
Hello, sir. Can you hear me? Am I audible?
Hello?
Hello, am I audible, sir?
Hello?
Am I audible, sir? Well, we have next caller online, S. Subramaniam from Safilguda. Well, Mr. Subramaniam, can you hear me? Mr. Subramaniam. Mr. Subramaniam, can you hear me? Well, there's a technical glitch. Our technical team will fix it and get back to us. Well, we continue what we were seen, that the thousands of voters are coming and raising their voice again. They're calling us and telling us about how difficult it was for them to go from one polling booth to another, and how elderly people, what kind of difficulties they faced yesterday. Even after the Election Commission announced that there are facilities being provided for the people who are handicapped and physically disabled. But however, we see that no improvements were made, and also people are requesting the Election Commission to take necessary actions, and this would not repeat in any other elections. And few others are also complaining that their names are missing from the list, but their relatives who are expired like 10 years back, their names are still there in the list. Well, this bizarre incidences that took place yesterday are really upsetting, and people are coming forward and showing their anger towards how Well, we have next call online, Mr. Venkat from Kukatpalli. Well, Mr. Venkat, can you hear me? Mr. Venkat, can you hear me?
Yes, madam. Yes.
Yes, sir. So,
Hello.
what kind of difficulty you faced, or what
Yes,
was the
madam.
situation at your polling booth?
Hello.
Yes, sir, I can hear you. Proceed. Mr. Venkat, can you hear me?
That I am staying. Hello.
Yes, sir. You continue, sir. I can hear you.
House at Old Boinpalli. We are staying for the last 20 years.
Okay.
Last 20 years we are staying here.
Okay.
Several votes. Hello.
So if you're watching television and talking to me.
so many votes so far, but surprisingly when I went morning, I could not find my name. It is missing in the voter list.
All right, sir.
My name is there and my name is missing.
Okay. So have you informed the officers over there? Have you informed the person, the officers in the polling booth about the issue?
Madam, actually I tried through SMS, the DHMC, that site also, every time.
Okay. So what was the reaction? Did the officers take any necessary action? Well, the caller who got disconnected, Mr. S. Subramaniam, is on phone to talk to us again. Well, Mr. Subramaniam, tell us what kind of situation was it at your polling booth? As you already said that your wife, who expired 10 years ago, her name was in the list, and you who went there around 7:50 in the morning, your name was not mentioned in the voter list, right, sir? So can you hear me?
My name is Big. I'm age 73. I just wandered like a street dog in Anandbagh Street from 7 to 11.
Okay. Sir, kindly decrease the volume in your TV, sir, because...
My name is not available in the voter list.
So that you can listen to my voice clearly. You can hear my voice clearly only if you decrease the volume in your TV.
Yes, please, because like a street dog, I wandered from 7 to 11, 4 hours.
Okay, sir. So,
at the age of 73, I have seen so many elections.
All right. So, did you find your name in the list?
Name is not available in the voter list.
Okay, even after spending hours in finding your name, you couldn't...
I'm having an election card issued by the Election Commission of India.
Okay, so even after having your voter ID card, you were not allowed to vote because your name was missing in the voter list. Thank you for sharing your information, sir. We'll see as to how the authorities will respond to all the queries of the public. could cast their vote. There were few who were left out who couldn't cast their vote yesterday, as their names were missing from the voter list. And people are angry over this, and they are calling us and appreciating our program as we took this initiative of letting out the voices of the common public. And angry voters are complaining of missing names from the voter list. Well, we have to wait and watch as to how the Election Commission will be reacting to it and taking necessary action. Well, we have next caller online. We have Mr. Marana from Uppal. Well, Mr. Marana, can you hear me?
Hello.
Sir, I would like to request you before we proceed to decrease the volume on your TV so that you can hear my voice clearly. Yes, sir. So tell me what kind of situation you face or what kind of difficulty you faced at your polling booth.
Hello.
Yes, sir, you're audible. You can speak.
Yes, madam. Yes, madam. I have been living here at Chintal.
Okay. So kindly decrease your TV volume, sir, so that you can hear my volume on phone and you can answer the questions.
But I had... Okay.
So I would like to inform you all, before you call, kindly decrease your volume on TV so that you can hear my voice clearly and there will be no disruption in between. Well, we see many callers have come forward calling us and telling their grievances as they went to cast their vote yesterday. And apart from this, they have also witnessed their family members and friends who couldn't cast their vote because their names were missing from the voter list. But we see that votes go missing in several places of Telangana. Well, thousands of votes go missing in several constituencies where election authorities fail to respond. And Chief Election Officer Rajat Kumar accept that there were lapses that took place, and they say that they will investigate now the matter. But however, the voters question what would be the utility of investigating after the elections are over. So this inaction is strictly criticized by the public. Well, on that note, we come to an end. Those are the responses we received from different areas, and citizens of the state are really upset and downhearted and disappointed as they couldn't utilize their right to vote. Well, we'll continue with this. A special drive will be there tomorrow again, where you can come, you can call us, and the complaints will be taken and your grievances will be answered. Well, we see that the voters, the Telangana votes vanished. Well, we see that the votings went missing in several places, and thousands of votes went missing in several constituencies, and election authorities failed to respond to all the questions being asked by the common public. Well, Chief Election Officer, who spoke to the media person, said that they accepted that lapses took place and several prominent people figures in missing their voter list. Well, few have complained that though the relatives or the known persons are expired, still their names are in the voter list, and those who went to the polling booth around 7:50 and they were standing in lines, but they couldn't find their name in the voting list, and it was really upsetting to them. As we have heard to their testimonies what they have faced and what kind of difficulties they have faced yesterday, we will make sure that we come up with the next drive tomorrow, as we see that the urban voter turnout has reduced really, the recorded really low, and on this we will have a special drive tomorrow as well, where you can call us and share your information and your view on that. Well, this is Sandeepa Smarni. Thank you for joining us. Keep watching CVR English.